Cloud9 will necessarily be going that deep here today to play their own game and see what they can do. Like they did on train, nothing too technical from them, but very good individual performances is what they need to focus on here. As we'll see an A execution right off the bat here. Cloud9 smoking steps and jungle looks things will be nading towards CT spawn and flashing over that quick plant. And why not? Set piece, get it done, get that bomb planted and see what they can do.
Wop's trying to fire it far. Knows that they're inside already, at least at Tetris. Jump across the sandwich, smoke down. Oscar won't be able to see anyone. In fact, firing high, but not quite high enough for Palace. He was like kind of in between, like a little high, a little low, depending on how you look at it. Bomb gets planted. Flank already for Stico, as he's going to work through spawn. They'll hold things off for now at CT, waiting for that to happen. But waiting for that to happen, he's going to run straight into Automatic, who will, I'm sure, gladly swap over to that silenced pistol. The first kill, despite that the bomb already planted. Rush. He's going to try and hold Sunny at bay as well, but Robs and Chris have found kills. They're getting back in, and they overwhelm Rush. They pinch him from both sides. Automatic now has to be almost perfect with this pistol because he's got to hold off the bomb. He's been absolutely perfect. Walks out to find two, and Flush has got the others from Palace. It's 1-0 for Cloud9.
Automatic again. 3 kills out of nowhere as well. A flurry of frags coming in at the last moment. The defuse was on, and all of a sudden he comes to life. It will be 1-0 Cloud9. No defuse this time as he watches the flank. That was a nice play, but this one even better. Look at the precision here. The first shot, the second, it's a straight-up execution on Robs. As we'll see the second round force by not come in from Mousesports again for the third round. The classic play these days. And we'll see a Mac 10, an automatic going for the AWP early. So he's got P250 armor. He wants to bring out that AWP as soon as possible. And why not? It was fantastic on train. Khalil's available for Rush and Valens. He'll be Kiyashima on the Mac 10. Smart idea, and it's worked out perfectly. The fact that he just has a P250. They'd bought up this round, that could have been problematic, but it all works out for him. 4 players on A for Mousesports. You can see them moving together in formation towards that connector. And Rush might be in a spot of bother here. We'll see. It looks like he'll be fine. His teammates got him covered, and it will be a clean sweep. Just what they needed. And you'll see Automatic certainly bring out that AWP now.
Do it. $6,100.
Yeah, it's coming.
Do it. He's done it.
That's Christian on AWP as well.
It's Christian Willem George de Jong to you.
Is that the full name?
Yeah, I just talked to him in the bathroom about it, of all places.
Did you?
Yeah, because I knew it was like a ridiculously royal-sounding name. So I said, remind me again what your middle names are. That's what they are. Oh, wait, Christian stepping up as well to take down Automatic.
I thought he was a Christopher. I didn't know he was a Christian. That's cool.
Christian, actually, he said.
Ah. Well, it's going to be him with the opening pick. Nice shot. That's Automatic going down. Doesn't look like the AWP be recovered just yet, but Flush is heading in that direction. Mousesports pick. Train. This is actually Cloud9's bit. It's weird. I see Mirage. I just assume it's Mousesports to pick this. So they must have been very happy with the veto. Maybe not the way the first map went, but a win's a win. Opening pick here. Galil's in a Mac 10 to try and pull the round back. It's up to Flusher, really. He has to find some form here. They'll collect the bomb in middle and head towards B. It's Sticker, of course, the anchor of the B bomb site. Has been for the longest time. Quite iconic in this position. With the likes of Zipex, of course, these anchor players that just look for a frag, delay the opposition. That's what that smoke's designed for here. It's thrown at a really nice time as well. It's going to make it very difficult to jump out the window for them. You can see coming out of grey screen, you can see they're all focusing towards Sticker. They don't even know where Oscar is as they come out completely blinded by the smoke, but still can pull this one back. Maybe not anymore. Good trades there from Oscar and Sunny. You can see that's all about the delay. That's what Sticker had to do. Just allow his teammates an extra 5 seconds to pull over towards the B-bomb. So he drops that smoke, makes things very problematic, allows Oscar to get in position, and Sticker takes all the aggro as well. So he doesn't get like all the kills, but he definitely sets his teammates up with the alley-oop. 2-1, Mousesports to their first round, and need to shut this one down first before they'll have a chance to break the money of Cloud9. So 3 AKs and a Galil, just off the fact that they had Mac 10s and Galils before. Molotov, a little bit problematic there. Valens has had to extinguish it. That's one of the few smokes they have. I guess not wasted, it keeps them alive, but it's certainly not the most useful deployment of it.
Rob's trying to get back out toward Palace. He can hold on to both angles, but has to rely a little bit on Chris to support that. He's meanwhile watching Ticket Booth toward mid. So they're definitely going with information that mid's going to be the bigger problem than A. Not uncommon. smoke from Sunny. It's very well thrown to land on that balcony, or the windowsill.
Yeah, and it means if players boost up, you can actually see them drop down. Instead of the smoke being in there deep and then being able to sneak through, you can actually just deny them the boost completely with that.
Oscar does the same in return to smoke off ladder. It's Rush that wants to get in there, though. He's already in there, so they'll have to be a little bit cognizant of the fact that that's a possibility, given that they had to fall off of the angle. So forget the clever smoke design. In fact, forget the position entirely. Sunny's backed out reverse side of the vent, wants to concede window. They're conceding a lot of control, however, but the first kill goes their way with the fact that they take down automatic. Connector, A main, that's the approach. Valen's trying to pull some aggro his direction. Flusha trying to capitalize on that. I think he saw the shadow, certainly did. Goes out to take down Chris, looks to Palace, and now realizes there's one likely directly below him. Drops staring in that direction, but Rops already taking Valens, manages to get that kill as well. Kyo, meanwhile, will open up on Sticko when the bomb was working catwalk in the hands of Rush.
Oh.
And Kiyoshima just obliterates Oscar. It's a 2-on-2 with a full rotation required from both Mousesports players.
Well, there we go. Kiyoshima, didn't expect him to nail that shot in such an emphatic style, but Rush here, he'll do the same, takes down Sunny. Cloud9 looking to reset the CTs after winning the previous round. It looks like this one's out of control. Rops is running out of time, and he doesn't have much information. They're both on separate sides of the bomb site. Nothing he can do. He knows that he's been taken down to 41 HP. We'll just have to bail out, and they're going to have not a lot to work with next round. You see, Rops only was 600, and that's off the back of 2 kills he got in this round. Sticko with 200. I would assume they're going to force buy. With Sticko, sorry, with Rops being able to actually drop an SMG, Sunny can buy for himself. Oscar can get a shotgun potentially. We know he likes to do that, so I would say they do force buy here, but let's have a look how it pans out. That's a huge rounder. That's all off the back of Kiyoshima, who's roasting in the flames there. Surprised that Sticko didn't do more damage to the UMP. With this shot, that's where the round was won. Great stuff, and the force buy does come through. Scouts, no shotguns, a couple of pistols for Oscar and Sticko, and this could be where the game really turns on its head.
Nade down mid. Ooh, Rush takes that one pretty much square on. 72 with the armor, and Chris goes back out for perhaps a bit of punishment. If it was below 70, it would be a one-hit wonder with the scout, regardless. I shouldn't say regardless placement. If it was a bike shot, you get the point. That was pretty good on Valens. Headshots will apply. They'll certainly suffice. We'll make it another. Knows Kyo's in the corner, but goes for the quick peek because he was spotted as well. In fact, tagged down to 46, so backs away. And they'll put Sunny in that position with the M4 instead at window. Even he wants to back away from it. So they're actually giving up a lot of mid-control on purpose, it seems, Mousesports.
Well, they got the advantage on the risk going down with Solo using, so they're trying to use the buddy system here, pushing towards the B apartments together. Chris J very vulnerable on low HP, but his teammate there to trade out if required. They won't expect Sticko in that position necessarily, with Chris J on the sniper pushed up in B, and they're heading towards short, the terrorists here. They have got the AWP. Mousesports still with a disadvantage here in many ways. As, oh, Chris J hits another, stays alive as well. He might get a second bite of the cherry with the scout. Will they preempt the fact that Sticko's in the apartments here? They seem to be somewhat aware, and it's now down to Sunny. He has got a rifle, needs at least 2 kills here to stand a chance, gets nothing. Now the pressure applied to Sticko, surely going to get this. Gets the rifle. Oh my goodness, Rops is finding some room to wiggle as well. 2-on-2, no kits, but Sticko with the rifle, waits for Oscar to rotate in.
Rush wants the window. You know Sticko's there. Smoke goes down. Meanwhile, Automatic swings to find Oscar. The positioner together. Rush will hold off. It's 4-1 for Cloud9. 1-0 in the series for Mousesports, so Cloud9 getting this lead early on their map is all too well for them, and looking promising thus far, given that there's no money yet again for Mousesports. CT side chasing the money. Third map, should it be required, is Cash. Smoke out, that'll head toward window from Automatic. Rush is the only one toward Horseshoe, but look at the pressure. The pressure on him is Automatic does have an angle from the balcony. Rush is going to collect 3. Oh, I take it back, he only got 2. Kyo and Automatic managed to get involved.
Well, the eco push towards middle just gets the round over quickly at least. That will be that, so it's going to be 5-1, and AWP's coming out as a double AWP setup. It is.
I called that I wanted more from Rush. We're getting that this game. He leads the way with 9. Just to note, Valens, despite being up 5-1, has yet to get a kill. So this time he is a little slower into it, but no big deal.
Well, yeah, the 5-1 up, then that's absolutely fine. He'll be happy if the team can just get the rounds on the boards, but Mousesports, they really don't look their best today. not looking dangerous in the tournament as of yet. Like we said, blown out the water by MIBR yesterday, squeaking through by the skin of their teeth in the first map on train against Cloud9 with the stand-in, who's their coach, not even a pro player. So it's looking weak for them as they go on their map. They're 5-1 down on the CT side of Mirage. Early days, sure, but they just don't look their usual selves today. This is one of their better maps. They should be fragging hard and looking comfortable in this one and punishing the fact that Cloud9 won't be as organized as usual. We should see, you mentioned Train, yeah, sure, you don't get as many chances to be aggressive there, but Mirage, you definitely got ability to punish and show us what you're made of. Chris J somehow hits that shot. Great movement there to actually get up in position and nail it. Balance goes down and Chris J struggling. How does he survive? Sunny keeps him in the game, and surely Chris J will be punished at this point. He stays in the underpass, but luckily no one behind him. That was chaotic.
Extremely. Automatic takes out Rops. It's a good entrance in Palace, but it's also trying to compensate at this point for the fact that they've lost middle, something that hasn't really been a problem for them so far in this match. Rush. The op still holding. Can't hit the shot on Sticko. That's going to give him away, and they push him very aggressively. Tries to smoke himself just to keep himself alive. Can't do it. And Automatic goes hunting with 1 HP. He has to be clever. He has to get behind them at this point in time.
Bomb down. Automatic and Kia. 1 HP for the star player. Kiyashima with 100. They've got no nades to hold this off. They've got a flashbang now. But Automatic's position could be everything. Holding outside the vent. I still feel like Cloud9 have got a decent shout here.
Automatic's been clever. He's got one down in front of him, and it picks up the second kill immediately on Sticko. That should be enough as Sunny rotates all the way around, and Kyo still on 97. It's going to be a hard job with the M4 and no kit, so already he backs away, and it'll be Cloud9 picking up number 6.
It's all about Automatic's position there. Kiyashima had to be quite upfront and assertive, but he takes all that aggro away, and Automatic, even on 1 HP, is presented with a free kill from the jungle position and survives as well. Bomb goes off. They've got $10,000 on 2 players. The rest of them hovering around 6K. So this was Automatic getting it done towards CT spawn. Rob's not hitting the shots we expect him to. Haven't really seen much out of Rob today in terms of like impacts, highlight moments. Haven't really seen anything. It's all been quite standard, just a single frag here or there. As they'll have to take another eco. What is up with Mousesports today? Cloud9 looking great. Don't take anything away from them. But still, you'd expect this to be, okay, one of those games, well, hopefully it'll be entertaining, but we expect Mousesports to cleanly win it.
Kiyashima into the site. It is an elimination match, just to bring that to the fold again, the conversation, because, as you say, if we expect Mousesports to claim the match or not, that could be the end of the tournament for them, the end of the road. Oscar takes out Rush, good shot of the USP from range. So Oscar now gets the AK. He'll try and get down. Flush it. It's Chris J that does it cleanly without any aid at all from the AK. And the AK now removed by Automatic, but he's alone and he has an AWP, and he's surely going to go down because Rops is behind him with a deagle.
A lifeline for Mousesports. That was required from them. They get an eco victory there with some nice pushes towards middle, some trades, and to get the rifles there as well. Automatic looked a little bit dangerous, that CZ in his hand, but they play it well. They didn't overcommit and took him down together. So, Mousesports need to turn it on now. They've got the double orb set up to where they do their best work. They've got a decent reservoir of cash as well. As we'll see, smokes towards the middle, and only 1 player towards A. So, obviously a default round. Chris J gets up on towards short again. Looking to use that gap and seeing whether he can abuse it, but the flashbang's a little bit too strong from this time as Rush crosses over. That's how you shut down Chris J. Teams have struggled in the past to negate the fact he does that jump almost every single round.
Oh man, New York, he just absolutely slaughtered Liquid in that position.
Yeah.
I think it was earlier in that event as well. There was another team that struggled
Na'Vi
tremendously.
normally struggle
right.
against
yep.
it.
I think that's exactly right. Get boosted. They're trying everything. Let him see the bottom side of mid. He can still turn around and watch the windows toward B as well. Got there quickly at mid, but flashed off, as you said. The utility couldn't really get an angle. Chris J gets the... Ooh, clips the wall. Because he gets the shot on Akia, they'll still get the kill. Sunny sneaks out with the information at hand and deals with the situation as well.
Well, 45 seconds. Mousesports starting to wake up into this best of 3 now. We'll see if it's 5 on 4. We'll yield another round for them. Automatic though. Just hits every shot everywhere he's looking. Players are there. He nails it, brings it back into a favorable situation, but the time is running out. 30 seconds, still 2 players in B. As they lose rush, it's up to automatically continue to find kills. How does he keep doing it? Every shot that's available, it's connecting. The bomb's actually going to head towards A, and Robs hasn't looked his usual self today. We'll see whether he can hold them off. As actually, I think he's spotted towards CT there. Valens will plant safely, and actually baiting him out as well. This is actually quite smart, but doesn't get the kill off it. It's a 2 versus 1. It doesn't look like he'll be able to do much of this at all. Taken down with the pincer maneuver from Robs and Sticko, and it will be 2 in a row for Mousesports for the money. Still in a okay position for Cloud9 after losing a couple of rounds. You can see they are struggling somewhat. They've got 5K on automatic and rush. The rest of them hovering around $3,000. So with a 6-3 lead, Matt, you don't really have to force buy here at all. You might as well focus on those big rounds and get the AWPs out, and that's where you're going to do most of your damage, I think. And 6 already on the T side against Mousesports. Actually pretty decent, but let's see if they can go a little further here.
Valen still yet to get on the board. Automatic's taken over the lead in the kills. That's not surprising. He's stepped up tremendously. It's Flusha with the Deagle, just preemptive strike toward B. Down, it's tagged, removed. Sonny stepping out, finds 3, looking fairly clinical, like he's on aim bots.
Or aim Robs. Does that work?
No, because it wasn't Robs shooting.
It was Robs. If he's killing Robs, that would be good.
What is that, Sticko? I think that nade was already in the air before the final kill came in. He jumps out the window and dies to it. That's pretty unreal, actually.
Well, there you go. Still frustrating for Sonny, considering he had such a sick round there as well.
And he wanted to get an AK as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's actually a good point, because he's actually unreal with an AK-47 on the CT side, so that's actually pretty detrimental. They'll only lose the cash on him, but he doesn't get the AK. Either way, move on. Oscar shooting at the vent to suggest that's maybe where he's jumped up to. Kiyashima, actually, he's got a huge advantage here, but Sticko apparently he doesn't get to the corner there, so no advantage at all, actually. Thought he beat the smoke and was able to outposition the defending CT.
Just to clarify, I jumped to conclusions. There was no AKs. They had Deagles last round. I just remembered they did not, so that's my fault.
It's all right. Well, that's strike 1 for you today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think that's like strike 4, probably. Isn't it 4 strikes and you walk?
Pretty much. So, yeah, there was some wiggle room. Nice shot from Oscar. This is the buy round this time, as he just hits absolutely everything so far. The third doesn't connect through the smoke there to be Sticko. Looking, as usual, just to defend, hold them off, buy some time as the rotations come in. He's not looking for all the frags. He's just dropping the utility, being in annoying positions and taking aggro away from his teammates. Exactly what he does. Perfectly done. 6-5, Cloud9 now with broken economy once again. So what looked like a terrifying situation for Mousesports, it's somewhat stabilized, and they come back and win this 9-6. They're still going to find the 2-0, I would say. It's always the CT side. You might think, like, from games you played at home and stuff like that, like the CT side, that's where I feel more comfortable. I can just choose this position. We don't have to do executions or anything like that. It's actually very difficult at pro level to just slot a player into a CT side. It's all about rotations, communications, relying on individuals to hold against multiple players. It can be actually a lot more difficult than just grouping up as a 5 and playing off individual skill. That would be on the T side, of course. So Chris J and Oscar, this is the Mousesports I like to see. I want to see all the AWP shots coming in, just wrecking house, showing a lack of respect. Oscar getting stuck in with the close range AWPs. Chris J doesn't even care. He's going to lose his AWP.
Whatever.
He just wants to get it done.
Get it done. Get it back to 6-6. Back in the game. Started to control things a little bit with 5 rounds in a row. That'll give the loss bonus firmly to Cloud9. But more importantly, if they can win out this half, let's just say.
Yeah.
Let's theorize about it. If they can get 9-6, they can swap this over. There's very much a chance they can steal this back from Cloud9, who had all the momentum in their favor early on at 6-1. So flush it over toward A main early, and a bit of aggression from both Rops and Chris. This is interesting that they're trying to change it up. Chris with the AWP, Rops with none other than the M4. Flusha almost wants them to keep coming. I don't know, I can't picture them going further than this. And then I say that and Chris is going to go, because it's Chris.
Buggering around with his weapons. Just flicking between the knife and the AK.
Easy kill.
I can't even, that's just boredom.
I was so surprised that Chris even peeked that without utility. Yeah. Like, I didn't see a flash ready on Rops, and then he just walks out. That should have been a free kill for Flusha all day long.
Yeah, just a lack of concentration, I'm afraid. Like, nothing to justify flicking between your knife and your AK. There's some places, it's a very bad habit some players have. I do it as well.
I do it all the time. Whenever I get a kill, I quick switch. It's like a little celebration thing, and I always get killed by a trade immediately for it.
Yeah, that'll teach him.
I think Jason told me to unbind it once when he played with me. He
That
was
really
so
is.
mad
I
at me. He
can't
was like, can you
stop using
unbind quick switch immediately?
When that happens, it is the most annoying thing to watch. Either way, it is going to be still a chance here for Cloud9, believe it or not, with that decent Molotov coming in. Rops actually gets dropped here. Still a 4-on-4, but Rush and Valence have been tagged up. They've got a distinct lack of utility, though. You can see the incendiaries denying the plant for so long and allows Sunny to get in position here, but still can't find that quick kill on the low HP player. He's still actually in a compromised position with Kiyoshima coming in from the connector here. Automatic waiting patiently towards Sandwich, but it's not going to work out too well for him. Still a fighting chance in the 3-on-2. The bomb will go down. Sticko looking for the denial, but not going to happen, and it will be a successful plant.
Did you see that op shot?
Was it close? Did it bullet fly through?
Splinter like went across his kneecap.
I was focusing so much on talking.
So close. That's fair. It takes a lot to focus on.
Just to make sure the words come out correctly.
That would have been so close to doing enough to deny the bomb, I presume. Kio's smoked off. Has the lineup. He's not. He does not. Yeah, he did not. Oh, great shot, Oscar. He did not want to move his crosshair. He knew where the bomb was. He placed it perfectly so that no matter what, he was ready to take that shot, and Oscar still shuts him down. So it's another round for Mousesports, 7-6. Plant and a full loss bonus, though. They'll be able to buy into this, no problem.
So this is when he was quick switching Flusher. Like, that's just a nightmare. It's like, it normally, like 99% of the time, you wouldn't get punished for it, but just when you do, you just feel a bit like a mug. But either way, there we go. Automatic. Still in the AWP. You're right with the bomb plant and the maximum loss bonus. You do get a buy, but there's still compromises. You can see Automatic's got no armor, for example, on that orb. Rush with just one smoke. They've barely got any... Well, they've got 3 Molotovs to be fair, take that back. But it's just not the best spy you could possibly have. They go, this is more like it. It was what I expected from Cloud9 at this point. Just all-in brawly strategies as Sunny actually calls for the flashbangs here. Shoots at a corpse, and now could be in a spot of bother as he still holds up in the 4 versus 3. Back and forth we go with Kiyoshima on the HE kill. Pushing in towards Sandwich. Sunny's still yet to strike. He's had so many opportunities for kills. Doesn't want to overcommit. I respect it. And he'll actually go down here. Not actually the final commitment he was looking for, but Sticko will help out Oscar as he avoids certain death. 2-on-2, and now Cloud9 deciding to bail. They've got no nades at this point. Automatic, remember, no armor. And they're just going to book it towards the B-bomb site and hope for the best.
So 2-on-2 and book it for the bomb site. Hope for the best. That means the best being that Oscar is not in position. Too bad that he is. Automatic has the angle lined up. He wants to swing it out. Make up the mind, boys. Jump across. That works. It works. They get so lucky. He lagged Kiyoshima. That's still going to be enough for Sticko to get the kill onto Automatic. And that means Kiyo's going to have problems. That's not meant to be a pun that time because he's got 4 HP. He's got to get the bomb down. And Sticko has position in the window. Kiyo looking toward the door. Bit of enemy at the gate play. Let me show you where the general is to take down Oscar. But Sticko now has the advantage big time. Sees the gun barrel. That's a kill.
Hello. He has the headshot too.
Easy, lad.
Yeah, just letting him know. 3 kills for Sticko. Great round by him as he will get the defuse as well and pick up the AWP. It doesn't really matter. They've got like 16k on each player, so money not a huge factor. He actually keeps the AK. That's the smart play. Like I said, they've got plenty of money to buy orbs, so he can keep his AK-47. Very beneficial on the CT side. 8 rounds. I mean, they were 6-1 down, so I'm impressed by Mousesports to keep the mental fortitude. What's he up to?
Well, 0-12. Now we've got to get on his case. When they were winning and he was 0-5 or 0-6, not a big deal. When they're starting to lose rounds, what is it now, 7 in a row? Yeah, that's when you start to criticize. He is the coach. He is stepping in for Golden, who we wish well and hope recovers. But, yeah, I mean, he's still got to get some kills on the board, right?
Well, last round, if he can find 2 here, will be forgiven. 8-7 on the T side against Mousesports. It's not the worst outcome in the world, but we'll see what they can do. Mousesports right back in business here. It was looking so detrimental for them, but Flusher opens things up. Takes down Sunny. Rush. Difficult day for him, but it's Valens. There's the first kill map. He's in business. Takes down Sticko. 4-on-2, and it's now Robson Oscar. I still feel like Oscar's position could be everything. His deagle is dirty. Watch out for that. Robs will rotate in. Automatic actually let him pass by looks of things. Oh, maybe not. I still have a feeling Oscar can do this. Like this position, this looks like... Okay, well...
You're supposed to wait till after the kill.
That's true. You got to wait. Then when he gets the first kill, you start building it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm still learning.
Yeah, I know. We're new here.
I felt like there was something special about to come through with that deagle. Not quite, though. That's the way she goes sometimes. It will be 8-7. Mousesports taking the half back in their favor, but Cloud9 do steal one away at the end. We'll see whether that's going to be enough, though, for Mousesports to get the 2-0. I would say yes, it probably is, considering it's their map pick, and now the CT side is where things become very problematic. But Cloud9 have actually looked quite good in the pistols today, so maybe they can find another one here and tie things up. They could have 4 sets of armor, 1 smoke defuse kit. Similar sort of story for Mousesports, 1 smoke, a flashbang, and a P250 Superman set up for Rops, as he'll head towards middle and have the 1-tap potential to actually duel players like automatic in the window. But still, I would give the USP advantage. At this sort of range is a little bit easier to handle long range, but we'll see what happens as they go for a fast B commitment here. Rush rotating in. A lot of damage done as he finds the first headshot as well. That's Sunny going to be dropped as Mousesports now looking to recover, but they might not be able to do this. Kiyoshima, oh my goodness, clinical precision. Sticko now left in the 3-on-2, maybe alone on the bomb site. His teammates so far away. He's got Flusher to deal with, but his teammates coming in quickly. Sticko, that's very well held. Doesn't have to overcommit here. Remember, Valence, 1 kill, 12 deaths. If he wins this, all will be forgiven.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday from... Ooh, all right, Robs just absolutely obliterates him. From Tarek, who had a poor game, and then not quite this poor, but got 2 clutches, and one of them being the winning one in overtime.
Closed out the game, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's the ones that you get more than the amount that you get. Quality over quantity, I think they say. 9-7, Mousesports taking the opening pistol. A chance to go beyond that as well, because there's no purchase for Cloud9. CT side, they want to hold on to all of the pistols and not invest a single penny. Valence, by the way, using the P2000.
He is, yeah. Specialist pistol. He's a special man.
You're a special man, Henning.
Yeah, in all the wrong ways, unfortunately. Anyway, we'll get into a 4-on-4. Remember, these rounds sometimes are a little bit problematic for the attacking team, especially against some sort of B stacks, and we'll see if Oscar's low HP will lead to his death. It's actually Sunny that's gone down quickly, and it's always... I've actually been a bit of a critic of Mousesports' approach in anti-ecos before, like throughout last year especially. It seemed like one of their biggest weaknesses in the games. They did lots of B rushes and solo commitments to choke points, but this is fine. They've only lost 1 player so far. It's got a little bit scary, the headshots. As we'll see, flashing out is looking for a kill and maybe steal AK and run away. They will be buying next round. This was the eco.
Flusha. Just waiting. So are we. It's fine, Flusha. Don't worry about it. We got nothing else to do. I'm in Dallas just for this, so it's fine.
Well, very patient. Looking to see if anyone goes to that vent. The murder hole, some people call it, for good reason.
It is, really. I mean, you walk through that, you're usually going down if it's a rotation.
He's going to get one.
Obviously. He might. Ooh, not bad. Go down. One of the gun stick was also there, but poor Chris. Taken down at the end, and now we get guns out for... Ooh, and not only that, we get an AWP glass cannon for automatic, but for Cloud9 specifically. This is where I was going with that. A little bit of utility. Obviously, the glass cannon, 4750, that's all of his money, so automatic won't have any of that. Look for him to try and get a pick early on. Looked like he was going toward A. Is he going to go for a straight peek down main? Because Oscar's already there. Smoke will say otherwise. Rush has to be so careful. No gap yet, but as it dissipates, the outside's close first. Oscar, thankfully, has given up the position. Rush will too, so that's not going to amount to anything.
Automatic glass cannon or no kits. 2 smokes remaining. It really is a difficult setup when you're not looking your absolute best with the stand-in. Very default hold from the CT as well. 1 player in towards the connector. That's Valence. He'll be backed up by automatic. Remember Valence though, 1-14. He was good on train. He actually had some great moments there, but can't seem to find the form here on Mirage. Understandably so. Calling him out, it's just obviously going to be a problem for the squad. Smack down. And they're going towards that connected position. Valence needs to be very careful. His objective in these sort of rounds, get 1 kill before getting down. He does damage, might be enough. Automatic does trade out, but Rush now, such a compromised position. Sticker will drop him, and now Rops holding towards the palace. It's Kiyoshima is absolutely done for. They're going to be eco next round, and it's going to be 11-7. So will he just save the M4 or try and see if he can take some money away? It's not really worth doing the latter.
So 11 now, Mousesports. This is sort of where we have to ponder the possibility for Cloud9, because they are going to start chasing the economy on the CT side, giving up 3 rounds already. 4th round bonus because of the way it works. So they'll be fine in the next round, but they only have the 1 M4 carried over. They can actually afford, Ed Valens has already done so, to sort of buy a few pistols around this.
I think we should put a new icon on the top there, just to remind us, maybe like a little golden face at the start, just to...
+1?
Yeah, I don't know. I forget every single game. You actually remember.
I remind you. It's fine. I am the analytical mind here, so that's totally
I need to like write it down on my hand, so I always
Palm Pilot, the original Palm Pilot.
The Palm Pilot, yes. I remember my dad had one of those. I thought it was so space age. It was insane.
I know. Yeah, same. The first time we saw one, like, it was my dad's friend, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, wow. Do you remember like when Sonny sprang in? Hold your breath for a second. Spots. Did he? Now he does. Valens realizes he spots, tries to walk away inside of the smoke. Actually avoids death thus far. This could be awkward for Sonny. Gets up, does take him down eventually. Automatic still there behind the box, went back exposed. Oh, Automatic, I'm sorry. Not bad from Sonny. Staying alive and avoiding that from Automatic. He's able to take out Keo in the site. Round's over, so let me finish my thought.
Yes.
Do you remember, there was a rap video, I can't remember what it was. Guy was sitting in like a convertible, we'll say Mercedes, looking all baller. Do you remember when texting devices were a separate device from your phone? You had to buy a texting
we never had that in the UK at least.
This was like we're talking. I'm maybe 19.
It's like a pager,
not even. I would
mean?
say, how old would I have been? I'm gonna say we're talking like 1999, 2001, somewhere in there. And this guy had like, we didn't have smartphones. We had like the flip phone, like the Motorola. What was the Star Choice? What was the one they? The crazy.
Razor?
No, they had the Razor, but before that even, the one that had like the 3 levels to it. Anyway, he had a separate device for texting, and I thought, whoa, that's so cool. I want to be able to message people whenever I want. Like, I want one of those. Like, I'm going to ask one of those for Christmas. Now it's just like how we communicate. Like, it's just so normal.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that that's actually taken over phone calls in general. Like, it's actually more efficient just to text people because you can get all the information there without bothering them, you know?
Oscar wanted to kill, got Chris. That's another team kill.
That is another team kill. You're right, it's been a lot.
Yeah. All of them inconsequential, seemingly, as well. The other thing I remember was on a website, just to go to your point, with someone, it was like clearly someone in like high school or like maybe even younger saying like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a device you could use to like just say your text and then it would read it to the other person, they could say it back? It's like, yo, just pick up the phone, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're going to be all right.
Well, there we go. This is the double orb setup now for the first time. Actually, Flusher picking it up. He definitely can use the weapon. Wasn't one of the mainstays in Fnatic using it, but definitely has dabbled in the past. We'll see what he can do here. It's getting to like the last few chances here for Cloud9 in this best of 3. They have put up a hell of a fight. All 30 rounds on Train and then a 6-1 lead here on Mirage. They've only got 1 round since that, unfortunately. So Mousesports looking a lot more comfortable. This is actually Cloud9's pick as well, but that's not actually that significant. I feel like Cloud9 maybe have to be a little bit more creative with their veto process, but at the same time, they probably don't have that much to work with overall. Have to just stick to what they know and where they think they can do some damage as a team. Automatic looking to shut down the boost at this point. Not going to find anyone just yet. They have got kits this time. A couple of smokes remaining at the 1 minute mark as the boost will come through. Will Automatic be able to hit the shot? There's no smoke down or anything. I think Sonny's just going to be holding at the ledge for now. Indeed he is, as Automatic actually rotates back towards CT spawn. Oh, the nade. You can't really do much about that one.
Just watches it come at him and he's like, well, this is going to hurt. Chris already inside of the site with the Krieg. Did he not see... Oh, okay, sorry, he's on the other side of the wall. I thought Rush was sitting at the corner, but Oscar's gotten Keo down. Automatic one back. Chris was there and ready to respond. Immediate trade. Sticko takes out Rush, who had the angle on him, but reverse side sweep. He comes back around to look at A main, and now bomb gets planted. Flusha, with just the AWP remaining, is going to have to save this 13-7.
My goodness. What a play from Chris J. Waiting for the orb shot to be fired, then swings round, and it will be 13-7. Maximum loss bonus is already in full effect on the CT side. It doesn't help you out as much in the T. If they save the orb, I dare say they'll force into it, but HP not a factor here. Sticko could afford to push in.
Someone said it's called a pager. It's not a pager. It was a texting device. Pagers are different.
A Patria.
A pager, like the doctor.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was. You meant?
No. It's like actually a texting device.
Yeah.
Like it was just strictly.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I think
it came with like a keyboard.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, I know what it was called as well.
Yeah.
I remember it was a very American thing. I remember we saw it on like Nickelodeon channels and stuff. They always had it in the 90s shows.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
What was it called? I can't remember.
It was not a pager. A pager is
I know.
a very different thing.
I know exactly what you mean now. Okay, well, I'm sure some people will tweet us and tell us. Either way, 13-7, this is not the force buy, as the AWP was not saved over, of course. Flusher will be downgrading to a scout, as he holds from the connector, looking for 14-7. Not looking too good for Cloud9. We did say the CT side will be a lot more difficult for them to hold off an established team like Mousesports.
So Sticko behind the smoke, waiting to see what's going to be thrown his direction. Kia's making a lot of noise on the balcony, so he now knows he's there, or was, because he's playing the off angle. Surely he's aware. Sees him. Kia drops. No damage done. If the smoke dissipates in a relatively quick fashion, they're going to redress that. I thought Sonny might actually get his Molotov in there and then try and pick it, but instead he'll throw that out toward Cat. Nade to the window, or the ladder room, and then he'll try and take window from that fashion. Secure the rotations. Not a lot to work with for Cloud9. Just flushes Scout. Valen still with just the single kill. Ooh, flushes Scout. Could get a headshot, get a tag. Tag will certainly suffice if he gets another as well. Oh, I wouldn't stand in the same angle. Get out of there.
Oscar wants it, though. He wants to fight and he wins it. That's pretty unreal. That just sums him up completely.
Yep.
As Valens will rotate in. Needs to be careful, though. Sonny's hot on his heels. It looks like this round's falling apart. Oscar's just killing absolutely everyone. He's in deathmatch mode right now. Challenging everything. And Valens, 1 in 17. Might be able to pick up one kill here. Not quite. It's going to be Sticker to take him down. 14 on the board for Mousesports. That was a bit of an eco, though, so Cloud9 are playing for the big weaponry here. The AWPs are out once again, but it feels like it might be too little too late. I hate to remind you all about Cloud9 in an elimination game. Oh my goodness, Salt Bender, hell of a name. You just won 250k FACEIT points. Guys, you can get involved at home. Hit the Get Loot button beneath the YouTube player. Hook up your FACEIT account. You can be eligible for drops as well. You've got to be in it to win it. And you can win 250k potentially as well. That's a lot of dollar.
Automatic, I thought that was Sonny dead for sure. Frustratingly gets away. Valen's down yet again, so 2 to go for Mousesports. They'll wrap this series up and I believe play Astralis coming up next. Not next immediately, but next for them. That'll be 2 games away. We've got one more best of 3 in the meantime. Sticko just punishes Kishima. Yeah,
it's brutal. Like, Kia has to get some intel. They've already lost a player. He has to be jumping up and at least say, there's no one here. Something has to be communicated. As Rush, he's had 13 frags to his name. He's going to need a few more here if he's got any chance of winning this round. They're actually faking this completely. They're going to leave, I think, Chris J alone as everyone rotates back towards B. To be fair, Flush is still there. He could still win this round. He gets 2 kills. That might be enough. But it's up to Chris. I don't think they'll commit until Chris either gets a kill or goes down here. He spotted one towards jungle, but there is Rush on the site as well. Just ducking and weaving on the site here, looking for a chance, and he's not going to get it. That will be their cue to go in towards B right now. Flush needs to find 2 or 3 kills. That would be ideal. There's the first. Has got anything else left in the tank? Not quite. Gets a dink. The orb doesn't connect. A rare miss there from Automatic. As the bomb gets to be planted, it's up to him to try and deny. He might be able to do this, Matt. He does. No bomb planted. If there was less time, that might have been significant. But now such low HP, it won't be, and they will win the round.
Yeah, he got a little overcommitted at that point. Saw the jump, but couldn't find the angle. It is map point Mousesports, regardless of the plant. And Cloud9 don't have a lot to work with to go against this, if I'm honest. So we might have a series ending now-ish. Like 1 minute and 55 seconds.
Great shot. Decent effort from Automatic. Did what he could, but unfortunately, Oscar's just looking unbelievably good right now. UMPs. M4. Couple of FAMASs and a Palace push, and Rops is just looking clinical with his approach. That should be the GG, I'm afraid. Valens and Rush did what they could. And as a Cloud9 will be bowing out of the tournament, the first team to go. And to be expected. Don't read too much into this. It's very unfortunate, this situation for them. It's happened a couple of times this year now, and we wish Golden all the best. And unfortunately, Valens can perform on this map, but he's always willing to stand in, never complains, never kicks up a fuss, just gets it done. Great performance on train. Couldn't replicate it here, but you got to respect him for being willing to step up every time. Automatic will be left in the 4 versus 1. That's going to be it, 16-7.
Certainly will. Automatic will do what he can. It's not much, unfortunately, I don't think, in this situation. Swinging. Dead. Knife. Oh, even shot him. Okay.